Brian Torresen of Torresen Marine, Muskegon-based boatyard, brokerage, rigging shop, retail shop. What else do you do over there, B?
Pretty much fix boats and tip cranes over. That's what we've been specializing in.
We'll get to that in a minute. Most folks know Brian from his years and years working at Torresen or the Peerless sailboat, boy, you've done it all. Melgus 24, everything else. And then last year, it all kind of came crashing down around your head. But before you can get into that, what's new at Torresen? I mean, I know you guys have really started, last year you really started pushing into rigging and doing a ton of it all over the world. What else is going on there these days?
The rigging's been a big push. John Schumacher, the head rigger, Maddie Noreen's up there doing a great job with that. Putting a lot of running rigging packages together for a lot of big boats. Vince Vittori, the Talisman, a lot of these guys are starting to use our rigging services up there. We're selling just Samson line, which is all American made, top end, and we've been getting great reviews on it.
What's the big push in the Grand Prix market? What are they moving to? What's the latest and greatest?
In the rigging stuff, it's AS90. You know, there was Amsteel Gray, which was, you know, the original Spectra, then Amsteel Blue, which was the SK75, and now there's this AS90, which is the next level of Spectra. The entire Oracle Trimaran was like one of the test boats for this stuff. It was nothing but AS90. It kind of has the same strength properties as Vectran a lot, but it's just got the durability that Spectra's always had. Yeah. And it's a little, the price is up there a little bit still, not that much more than Vectran though, and this stuff's gonna last, and we've been splashing it all over everything that wants.
You don't have to worry about covering it at all.
No, you don't have to cover it. You know, it's not gonna last forever like all uncovered products, but it's not gonna be like Vectran where it falls apart in a year. You know, you're gonna get a couple years out of it. We got some samples of the stuff a couple years ago, and the Peerless is kind of covered with this stuff all over, so it's good.
Well, let's talk about this. You know, some folks might not think it's news, but you know every sailor in the Midwest just about. And last year you very nearly died pulling a boat. Is it 2 years ago now? Year and a half ago?
It was 8 months ago.
But you nearly died. Can you explain really quick what happened when you were hauling this boat out of the water?
Actually, I was in a crane on a barge working on some docks. Just did some dumb shit and forgot to put one of my outriggers down, and just kind of rushing along a little bit. I pulled a piling out I was on the thing by myself, swung it off to the side. Beautiful sunny Thursday morning, getting dirty, just having fun on the barge, and next thing I know, the crane tipped over and the cab got crunched around my leg. Actually, it was pinned in, 2 legs and my left arm all trapped, hanging over the water, upside down. Diesel fuel, hydraulic oil, blood, everything, you know, the whole deal. And then I got trapped in this thing. 55 minutes, my right leg was trapped in that thing, hyperextended, like 40 degrees, stuck in the steel.
How is it you didn't lose the leg?
It's a miracle. I mean, the fact that I didn't die was kind of a miracle.
They had to jaws of life you out and everything, or what?
I was jaws of lifing myself out. They couldn't get. And they were actually handing me the jaws of life. They couldn't get in the cab with me because the way I was hanging over the water, and they were actually handing tools up in there. And I actually was kind of cutting myself out of the thing from the inside, and they were coming at it from the outside, trying to get me out of there as well. Just crazy stuff.
Well, we're all glad we didn't lose you, BT. But were you going to be getting back out there? Because I mean, I know you were most disappointed not about the fact you almost lost your leg, but that you missed your first Mac in 24 years.
Yeah, I got some serious pent-up, Peerless aggression I need to deal with this year for sure. It was hard. I mean,
did she meet the stability requirements?
Super stable. I mean, we're up almost to 120, and you know, it's got a lot of rig, a lot of horsepower, so it needs a lot of bulbs. 60% of the weight of the boat's just in that bulb down there. So stability, we're no problem stability at all. But yeah, the whole episode sucked, but not sailing, not seeing all my buds, that whole thing, that was the hardest part of the whole thing. You know, just sitting on a lawn chair on Saturday afternoon, watching my watch, figuring everybody was just starting the race and on their way, and it sounded like a tough one to miss too. Would have been fun going downhill.
It would have been fun in that boat, boy.
Yeah, for sure. All
right. Well, I hope to get out with you one day this year for sure on the Peerless. And folks, look for him. She's a hell of a boat. And check out Torresen Marine at Torresen.com with an E at the end, which took me about a year to figure out.
Yeah, but you might not remember this, but you actually signed up for the Lake Ontario 300 race last night at about 1:30 in the morning. So You'll be sailing on the boat this year.
I'm in. What else did I do last night?
A pretty exciting drive home. I kind of remember.
Jesus, don't even bring it up. Winter Anarchy, folks. Next year, be there. Thanks, PT.
Yeah.